And on this episode of Stating the Obvious, we have this from Cinema Blend. One thing Scarlett Johansson still wishes she would have done with Black Widow. It's very simple. She wanted a Black Widow and Hawkeye story to talk about the Budapest thing. And isn't that what everyone else wanted too? When we heard there's a Black Widow movie coming out, we thought we were going to get the Budapest story, which realistically, I'm kind of glad they didn't do, because they probably would have just ruined it. But no. Instead, we got the Black Widow movie, came out after she died, made no sense at all doing it that way, but they did it for one reason and one reason only: to bring Yelena into the MCU. That was it. That is the story of why Black Widow was made, to do this one character. Oh yeah, Red Guardian's in it too, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about David Harbour's Red Guardian? That could have been such a cool character, but you know what? They decided, let's just tear this whole thing down. It does make me wonder for a second, does Scarlett Johansson have any pull at Marvel whatsoever? When they told her, hey, we're making a Black Widow movie, did she ever say, hey, this is kind of dumb? Yes, again, the problem is, the whole point of the movie wasn't about her story. It was about her family and developing these other characters, because now we're going to have the Thunderbolts, and we had the Hawkeye show, which brought in these characters. So isn't that kind of shitty that Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, a character that they would have made her movie, if they would have given her a solo movie, realistically in the timeline after Civil War, it would have been $1 billion movie. You know how they were bragging about Brie Larson, $1 billion leading female franchise superhero movie and all that crap? I think if they would have made a Black Widow movie, a grounded spy story, it would have made $1 billion easily. Especially if it was Black Widow and Hawkeye. Wouldn't that have been such a better movie if it was those two going against Taskmaster? See, right there, that's a movie. But no. They decided, you know, it would be a great idea. Let's make a Black Widow movie where all of her core values, you know, the whole friendship and loving the Avengers and caring about her family and stuff like that. We're going to make a movie that directly goes against everything. That her mom was imprisoning all these women, these little girls, and brainwashing them and stuff like that. Oh, no. Her sister is a brainwashed spy that we haven't remotely heard of this entire time. Oh, her father is captured in a Soviet prison and he's a super soldier. We got none of that. Not even a hint of any of that in any of the previous movies. And this Black Widow character, you're telling me that all of a sudden she just forgot that she had a family, but cared so much about the Avengers, her adopted family, but not her real family, that she knew all these things were happening, that the Red Room was happening? Unbelievable. Also, with Black Widow, really quickly, I've never seen a movie before where the bad guy won from the beginning, but just chose not to win. The dude the main villain of Black Widow, he already won. He had Black Widow operatives in every form of government that were with all these rich and powerful leaders around the world. And for some odd reason, he spent decades doing this, but never pressed the button to take everything over. He has unlimited resources and the ability to mind control people into just being his loyal puppets. And at no point did he ever press the button to go along with his plan. He just waited for decades and was shaking hands with every world leader and had Black Widows in every form of government and shacking up with these leaders and did nothing. What a weird movie Black Widow was. Very, very odd movie. And anything would have been better than what we got. So a Black Widow and Hawkeye movie doing the Budapest thing, or maybe just doing some Black Ops covert spy stuff where they can fight Taskmaster. No. When I say Taskmaster, I'm talking about like Tony Masterson with the skull face and the hood and where he's actually this really cool dude that his powers are explained a little bit better, and he's just a cool mercenary, not some weird mind-controlled, mentally handicapped chick. That was stupid. That was the dumbest thing. If you ever see the behind the scenes of that movie, it's hysterical. From what I've read online, they said they couldn't realistically find a reason for this dude to be doing this job for this leader, this evil bad guy. It's like, couldn't you just make him an assassin, a hired hand? Like, wouldn't that just be the easiest way to do it? This dude was paid a lot of money to be an assassin. But no, you had to give this overly complicated story of, oh yeah, she blew up a building and a little girl didn't die and her father took her brain and pumped it full of robotics and crap. Like what is this movie? What a stupid movie. So yeah, that's great, Scarlett, that you realize that this would have been a better thing and you really wished you could have done it. Yeah, the rest of us wish that too. The rest of us saw your character and said, wow, she's pretty awesome. And dare I say, it would have been a win for feminism too. Dare I say that? That it would have shattered the norms that, oh, a woman can't lead $1 billion movie. Yeah, this movie would have easily made $1 billion. And you would have gotten all the Marvel fans to see this. And this is a movie we've been waiting for. But instead, as usual, after Endgame, everything that we've gotten is just a spit in the face of the fans. A spit in the face of the fans that made all of these movies very popular and made a lot of people a hell of a lot of money. But in the end, man, what do you guys think about that?